Hello, my name is Smingus Dingus and I'm here to show you how to ride a motorcycle. You guys are probably thinking, how do I ride a motorcycle? Well, that's what I'm here to tell you to do. I'm going to go over all the basic stuff to ride a bike here and then I'll show you how to ride it. First thing you need is you'll need a helmet, some goggles, some long sleeves, some gloves, and some boots. Okay, so now I'm going to go over all the basic stuff on the bike right now. So this is your twist throttle right here. You twist it back towards you. You only need to twist it a little bit. You only need to do really small motions in your wrist, just like that. If you twist it too hard, too fast, you'll start going really fast, and that's how a lot of beginners find themselves in trouble, is they just grab too much throttle. So just really small motions. If I just loosen my grip, notice how I'm just letting go, and it goes back to the off or idle position. That's a good way to practice slowing down. This is your front brake right here, your right hand. And you just want to put one finger on it and give it a little squeeze. You don't want to put all the fingers out there, because if you squeeze this too hard, too fast, it'll lock up the front tire and send you over the handlebars. So just put one finger right there and give it a light tug, and that'll stop you nice and fast. Okay, on the right side of the bike, by your right foot, is the rear brake. Just simply step down on it like this with your right toe. And that'll help you slow down. This is the easiest and most simple way to slow down. You always want to keep your right foot right here on the foot peg. This is your foot peg. You never want to rest it on here unless you want to brake. So just keep your foot right here. You can move it back here, something if you don't want to accidentally hit it. And yeah, so rear brake's the easiest way to stop. Just simply press down with your right toe. Now on the left side of the bike, we have the clutch lever right here. You're going to pull this in anytime you shift or start or stop. Basically the way it works is whenever you have this pulled in, there will be no power being put to the back tire. So you could have this pulled in and be revving the motor, but you will not be accelerating. You want to use the clutch anytime you come to a stop, shift gears up or down, or you're starting from a stop. So when you pull this in, it doesn't act as a brake. It won't slow you down. It'll simply just make it so there's no power being put to the back tire. When you're starting a bike, you'll have this pulled in at a stop, and you're going to slowly let it out. And as you slowly let it out, the bike will start pulling you forward at the same rate. So if you let it out nice and slow, the bike will pull you forward nice and slow. If you let it out really fast, then the bike will pull you forward really fast. This is your shifter right here. These bikes have 5 speeds. You have first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Neutral is in between first and second. To shift down, you'll press down on the shifter and you'll hear that clinking noise, and then let off of it. Notice it always goes back to that middle position. If you step down on it and it doesn't move like it is right now, that means you're in first gear and you can't go higher anymore. Right above first gear is a tiny little thing called neutral, and you just do a little half shift up and does a little motion like that, and now you can start the motor and not have your hand on the clutch. And to shift up from that, you'll hook your toe underneath and give it a hard kick up like that, and you'll feel a click. And to continue keep shifting up, there's third gear, fourth gear, and fifth gear. Now to shift down, you just step down once, step down again, and it's pretty simple. You just step down to shift down, hook your toe underneath to shift up. Okay, now we're going to start up the bike. The first thing you want to check is the ignition key right here. Notice how it's on and off. You want to make sure it's to the on position. The next thing you want to do is you're going to pull in the clutch right here with your left hand and keep that pulled in. You're going to take your right thumb and press this button right here. You might need to twist the throttle a little bit as you press the button, and it should fire it up just like this. Alright, so we got the motor going right now. The next thing we want to do is make sure we're in first gear. So I'm going to shift down here with my foot. I'm going to step down a couple times. It's not shifting down anymore right now, so that means I'm in first gear. You always want to start the bike in first gear. Now to get going, what you're going to do is just twist the throttle a little bit with your right hand, and you're just going to hold it right there. Now the next part is you're going to take your left hand and you're going to let out the clutch nice and slow. Now remember, just let it out nice and slow. It's going to start to pull you forward nice and slow, and then it's pulling me forward. I'm just going to keep giving it a little bit of gas, and I'm going. Now to kill the motor, I'm going to press this with my left thumb, the red button. That button right there, you hold that for 3 seconds and the motor will stop.